Hey guys, hope you guys are well, hope you guys are great, hope you guys are doing amazing. My name is Ruthie Ray and welcome to Ask Ruth. So, I'm looking at the question, why won't my vision take off? Now, the reason I wanted to look at this question is because there are a lot of us that have so many visions and plans and passions that we want to undergo, but because we look at our surroundings or our circumstances or whatever, we don't end up going for that vision, we don't end up going for that passion, we just kind of let it diminish and we just kind of go back to our normal daily routine. The reason I wanted to touch upon this video is because there are a lot of us that we should be going for those passions. We should be going out there and pushing the things that we want into the future, into the atmosphere, into people that are around us, into their lives, you know, those things that the passion that we have, they're valuable. So really and truly, they're going to be good and useful for somebody. So that was why I wanted to take a quick look at it. And in this video, I'm hoping to give a couple of steps that will help you navigate your passion and how you can actually overcome that fear of not wanting to make a mistake, and so therefore you don't go for it. So that's what this video is about. So stay tuned. So essentially, on this channel, I do like to incorporate tweets into my video. And I put out this tweet and I said, you have a passion that you want to follow, but you're struggling. Take a second and start focusing on what's around you, because your passion is trying to lead you to something in the future. But your current circumstance is stopping you. Look to the future, not your situation. And essentially what I meant by that is that we all have a passion, we all have a dream, a goal, something that we want to get towards, but we let our circumstances and our situation, our current situation, stop us from getting there. So you might want to be, okay, I'll take me for example. I am now doing YouTube, and back then, a couple of years ago or whatnot, I wanted to do YouTube, but I didn't go for it because I looked at my current situation. I was like, I don't have a camera, I don't know what I'm necessarily going to talk about. Is my videos going to be of value? Is people going to like it? What am I going to say? Sometimes I might stutter or trip over my words. Like, I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? So I would look at all of that and I'd be like, nah, it's okay, we'll just leave it. But that was me, in a sense, letting my circumstances and my situation stop me from going for what I wanted to go for. I love helping people. I love giving advice and being able to know that my words can in some ways help shape someone's narrative or help shape them for the better good. And so by me stopping myself from creating these videos because I'm scared that I won't do it right, that means I'm stopping the value that I can put into someone else's life. And that's what a lot of us do with our passions. We look at it and think, yeah, this is great. Like, I know that if I create this thing, this can help somebody, it can push them forward, they can, you know, take from what I'm doing and creating, whether it be like clothes or, you know, creating videos like this, they can take from that and it'll be amazing. But you stop yourself because you're like, I don't have the funds, I don't have the means, I don't have this, I don't have that. And so you just stop. Now, I'm here to let you know that we ain't about to do that. We are not about to do that anymore. It comes with practice and it comes with time. You can look at me and my videos that I created in the past. You can see the difference between them before and me now. It's not to say that in those videos I wasn't necessarily confident, but as time has gone by, I've been able to create more videos where I am even more confident, if that makes sense. Like, I feel more relaxed talking in front of the camera. I'm not there yet, and I know that with time I will get further. But how was I ever supposed to know that I'm gonna get there if I just limited myself being here? We can't limit ourselves because we have somewhere to go to. So yeah, that's the little quick introduction about it. I'm gonna go into steps of how we can change that and how we can actually go for our dreams, our passions, our goals, and do what we need to do. The first thing I want to say is break it down into steps. You need to break it down and actually put it in front of you so that you can envision what it is that you want in the future. So you break it down into steps. So if I'm creating a YouTube channel, I'm saying that because it's the easiest one that I can think of at the moment. But if I'm creating that, I need to think about, am I going to have a logo? What is my channel going to be about? What am I going to do in the channels? How regularly do I maybe want to post? I don't have to explicitly say that one to audiences, because I find that some people say that, like, I'm going to be posting on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Like, if that's what you want to do, by all means, you can do that. But for me, I sort of just like to keep those dates to myself, because that's, yes, it's great because you sort of have that pressure to create videos. But on the flip side, it could be too much pressure where you feel like you're putting out a video for the sake of putting out a video, and so that video doesn't necessarily have value or content, but because you've committed to posting on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, whatever, you're now forced to do so. So that's why for that one, I probably wouldn't explicitly say it out loud. You can keep it to yourself, you can write it down, you can tell yourself that these are the days that I want to be posted, and you can just do that. You can even maybe tell a friend if you want to, but when you put it out into the public, it has its benefits, but it also has its negatives, so just be careful. Anyways, so yeah, you would plan all those things, write it down, and then you start to build on it and work on it. And sometimes when you find that you start building on those things, you start to get passionate, more passion comes into you to create those things. And that is how it kind of goes. You write it down, and you look at how you want to sort of go about it. Because when you can see it in front of you, it makes it more real. So there's one thing having a passion in your brain and up here, there's another thing being able to see it out here. And when you do that, you can see it. So for example, when you think about a trip, you plan a trip. You plan, you know, where you're going to stay, what you're gonna do, the activities, how you're gonna get to the airport, or how you're gonna get from the airport to your hotel, or wherever it is that you're gonna be for the duration of the trip, how long the trip is gonna be for. You plan all these things, and likewise you need to do that with whatever venture that you want to go down into. Yes, your idea might not be a trip, but it's still a journey that you're embarking on, and so therefore you need to have your steps laid out in front of you. However, what I want to say is that even though you have your steps, make sure that they're not rigid, because when they're rigid, when something doesn't go right, it could knock you back a couple of steps, and so that could dishearten you rather than propel you. And because of that, you just need to be careful. You can have steps, you know, like outlines, drawings. Think of like a skeleton. You sort of have the drawing, but the makeup of it can sort of change. There's flexibility in it. And that's what you need to have. Have your steps, have your milestones, but be flexible. If something doesn't necessarily go right the way you want it to, go back to the drawing board, sketch it out again, and then go forward. So now, your passion, where it's there, it needs to be strong. And the more you can fuel it, the stronger it gets. And the stronger your passion gets, it overrides certain things. So like whenever you have those days where you fall back and maybe you look at your situation and your surroundings and you're like, oh, I've planned it out, this isn't still happening, I'm not getting the numbers, I'm not getting this, people aren't liking that, they're not liking that. Your passion will be the very thing that overrides those thoughts. Your passion will be the very thing that makes you think, why was I doing this in the first place? Okay, let me keep going. I might not have it fully the way I want it to. All those numbers and marks and scores and whatever it is that you're looking at, the graphs and the spreadsheets may not align necessarily to what you want it to, but because you have a passion, you can go for that. You still keep going, you push on and you press on. And so your passion needs to be strong. And the best way you can make it strong, again, is like I said, by writing it down, envisioning it, sometimes dreaming about it, like thinking about it, thinking about what you're gonna do. You like you're looking to the future, but you're not dwelling there. Essentially, you're just looking to sort of deposit that extra passion within you while you're still in the present, but you're still being realistic. It's a lot of stuff, but you can mix all of those things together and your passion will be so strong. And when it's strong, it's going to be very hard to break it. And another way that you can make your passion strong is look at the situation you were in at the time that your passion arrived. What were you doing? What did you see? Who was around you? What situations was going on for that passion to be birthed in the first place? And if you can pinpoint and realize what happened or what shifted your mind to say, this is what I want to go for, then cling on to that thing. Write it down if you need to so you don't forget, but cling on to that thing and hold it dear and near so that when you are going through those days, you realize that I started this project because of. I went through this venture because of. I did this because of. That is your why. Your why would ground you and hold you to the center of everything. And it will add, like I said, to that passion. So think of those things, hold it tight, hold it dear and near, and don't let them go. Because if you don't let them go, when you go through those sad times and those low days, because we will all go through dips. I'm not about to sit here and say, once you have your passion, it's all going to be smooth sailing and it's going to be high, it's going to be great. No, you will have your dips, but know and understand that those dips are only temporarily. They're not going to last forever. And so hold on to the reason as to why you started whatever it is that you started to keep you going through those rocky, muddy times. So essentially, those are the couple steps that I want to say that you should look at. Look at why you started it, write down your passion, write down your steps, and reflect and keep going back to it and back to the drawing board from time to time to ensure that your passion still keeps going, it still keeps fueling what it is that you want it to do. It's there essentially to push you, because your circumstances and your environment is going to try and pull you back, but your passion needs to be stronger than that to push you forward. I really do hope that all of that made sense. If there's something that was a bit confusing, let's chat in the comment section. I want to be able to look at what it is that maybe I could have fleshed out a little bit clearer, and we can discuss and talk about it. You can also drop me a DM or email me and I will be replying back to you. So that was that. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If there's anything that you do want to see in the future, do message me, because I do want to make these videos that will help you guys and be able to tailor to what it is that you actually need. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching this, and I hope to see you soon. Until then, stay blessed, don't stress, and I will catch you after the test. Bye!